Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Great Heights and Barely Controlled Chaos, and today we got a lot of things going on. So, we have our pigs, and I'm going to talk about the pigs mostly, I'm going to talk about the pigs today, as I've been doing for a while now. But, let's talk about what we're actually planning to do with all these piglets. Alright, so let's start with the fact that all 6 piglets are in there nursing on one mama. That's not a big deal. This is the other one. She's a little lonely right now, but that's okay. But we have 6 piglets. So what are we going to do with all these piglets? Well, obviously, this one and this one are going to continue to be our breeding sows. Then we're going to keep 2 pigs, because normally we raise 2 pigs for ourselves every year. So we're going to keep one of the Mangalisas, the only Mangalisa, is her piglet, and one of these. That's mostly so we can actually kind of determine which ones we like better and everything else. So we're going to try to keep those separate when we take them to the butcher and everything else. The other ones, so one of them my brother bought, one of them my in-laws bought, and then one of them, or maybe 2 of them, went to another family that is, interested in raising some, or having some of our pork. So that leaves us with 1, maybe 2 piglets that we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do with. But for the time being, that's our plan. We have sold most of them to other people, or, earmarked them for other people, and they're going to go to that. So now, the other thing is we have out of our big black Juliana cross, we got 5 piglets, and they're all females. Our Mangalisa here, she gave us a boy. He's about 2 weeks old, so it means we have to take care of him today. So that is going to be on our list. I'm not going to show that, but I'm going to talk about the fact that we do have to do it. It's just one of those things you have to do. And my son's going to go try to grab him so we can get him taken care of. So, and we're going to separate him and get him away from Mama right now when we do that.
This is him.
That's him. Yep. But, yeah. So that's the first thing we're going to do today. But yeah, that's our plan for the piglets at the moment. This is the little one who's going to get taken care of today. This is my first experience doing this. So, like I said, I'm not going to film it at all. But I did.
Not a snick snack.
But I think I've seen it done enough that I'm pretty confident of what I need to do. And we've got all the supplies to do it. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this. But we'll show you him on the other side. So it's all over. He's all taken care of. Got some glue down there. So I'm going to go ahead and put him back in with his mama here. There's your baby. See? There he is. He's okay. And Robert's getting some straw for you. So there we go. As you can see, our other piglets are getting pretty big as well. This is one of the smaller of them. And she's just about the same size as all the rest of them. She doesn't want to be home right now, though. So, yeah, I know. I'll get you some more water. You can see that one that I just took care of just a minute or 2 ago. He's right back to hanging out with his friends. So, it's alright, Mama Pig, I promise. I'll get out of your area. I'm sorry. Alright, so that was, like I said, it's the first time we've ever done that before. And I want to thank Robert, because he didn't really want to help, did you?
No.
But you did, and you did a great job. Just want to make sure that you understand that I think you did a great job today. Something you want to do again?
No.
Something you want to be on my end of it next time?
No.
No? Okay. So thank you very much. I appreciate your help today on that one. So we got some other chores to do, so we're going to get going on those. But yeah, here we go. So while we were, when we were trying to get when the Mangalisa was in labor, we were thinking about trying to put her in this birthing stall here, the goat stall that we've got. So we spread a lot of straw around in here to get her in here. She wasn't moving. So she actually had her babies right over there in the old straw and hay for the goats. But now we need the straw, or now I want to use the straw. I don't like to throw things away. So we're going to use this straw to go ahead and line their pens up in the pig barn. So let me go ahead and I'm going to be cleaning this up now. So now we've pulled all the straw out of the goat area and out of some of the extra stuff out of the chicken area that just got spread around. And we have given it to the pigs so they can make warmer nests again. As you can see, they've kind of composted it over there. Over here it's nice and fresh. So we're going to have to kind of make some decisions here about where that piglet is going to go, because in another week he won't be able to scoot through those little bars. Whether he's going to still hang out with this mom or if we're going to let him kind of exclusively keep him over here. I kind of like the idea of letting all the piglets together before they're weaned. They've got at least another 4 to 5 weeks before they can be weaned. So yeah, I am not 100% sure what we're going to do about that. I kind of think we want to keep him with his actual mama, but at this point, I'm not sure that it would be best for him thriving wise if he's away from all the rest of them. So I kind of need to make that decision. But that's the pigs. Yeah, pigs. They got straw all over them because as we're dumping it in, of course, they got to get right underneath while we're working on it. But, all right. Moving on. While we were getting the stuff out of the chicken coop, I left this gate, the man gate down there, open because I was because one of them, that one had actually gotten into the chicken coop and was trying to get into the chicken feed. So I just kind of pushed him out, and I forgot that I left the gate open. So the goats are out browsing on the yard. Not like they don't have enough feet or enough grass over there and out in the woods and stuff, but they are enjoying the yard. They don't wander far, or they've never really wandered far because, well, most of the time they don't even get out. So I'm not really worried about it. But goats, yeah. Now I figured it out. So there's tons of acorns all over the ground out here, and that's what they're getting right now. They're getting all the acorns. So yeah. Because the grass, I was like, the grass is, dead and dormant. Well, dormant. So what the heck? But they're eating acorns. So and that makes sense. Making a fun trip to the compost pile. So now that we've kind of announced that we're moving, we get some questions pretty frequently. Is the house for sale? Yes, it is. So if you're interested, come on by. The Zillow link is in the description, so please feel free to click on that. Another frequent question is, are the animals going with us? Yes and no. All the pigs are going with us. All the chickens are going with us. 1 or maybe 2 of the goats are going with us. Right now we have 3 male goats. As much fun as they are, and as I showed you, they're pretty docile goats. As much fun as they are, they don't do any production. And everything on our farm needs to have a purpose. Needs to have a production, because we can't just afford to feed animals for fun. As much as we like the companionship of all 3 of the goats, 2 of the male goats need to go. We only need 1 to do its job, and we need to get some does, so 2 of the goats will go. Next question we get frequently is, well, if they're all going with you, how are you getting them there? Because I've seen you guys try to move animals before, and driving a long way with them in the back of a pickup truck is probably not going to work. And you're absolutely right. So we're on the market for a livestock trailer. We're going to need one anyway. Now that we've got piglets that are producing, we're going to need a livestock trailer to transport all those animals to the butcher. So yeah, probably a livestock trailer. I've seen people do it with, small amounts of animals over a decent distance with some modified IBC totes. Actually, Homesteady actually did a video on that. If you go look in their archives someplace, I'm sure you'll see it. So we're probably going to end up with a livestock trailer. We're kind of looking around for one. There's some on the market. It's just a matter of actually finding one at the right time when we've got the money and stuff like that. So, but yeah, livestock trailer, more than likely. Another frequent question we get is, how are you going to move 15 people and all your stuff to, wherever? Well, I don't want to give it all away because, that's going to be a video in and of itself. But when we moved here, it's about 16 hours from where we were living in New York to here. And we did all of it in our van, a 26-foot truck, and one of the rental company's larger trailers. We didn't bring any animals. We didn't have a tractor at the time, and we only had our 2 vehicles. So we actually loaded up my vehicle and sent our 3rd son down to go stay with my older son for a week. And then they drove my car out, and my wife drove the van with all the kids, and I had the big rental truck with the trailer on it, and we drove it all the way out here. We did stop in Ohio because I've got family in Ohio that let us stay with them for a day or two, and we got it out here. So it's going to be similar, but yeah, we'll show it to you as it happens. So another question we frequently get is, so what's the new place look like? Well, I can't show you that yet because, well, I don't have permission from the current owners yet. We do have a contract on it, so if that's coming. Is it bigger than this place? Is it, what's it look like? Kind of those general questions. And a lot of that's going to come to, I've got videos in the works or plans for videos for those, and so I'll show you that when I can. But at the moment, let me just say that we're living, because I got a different job, we're near a bigger city, and so because a bigger city means we really can't afford quite as much as we got here. So we are scaling down a little bit as far as land. It just means more challenges, but we're diving into this. We're going to dive into this and go full force when we move to the new place. But yeah. So another frequent question we get is, where is the new place? It's near a bigger city. Yeah, well, I'm not going to share that yet. We will share that when the time comes. Just know that it's a bigger city in another state, and it's not that far away. So it won't be 16 hours driving in a U-Haul van again this time, but it is a decent trip, but not super far.
Hey, Dad.
So another question I get is, why are you hauling that with a wagon and not using your tractor? Okay, that's just a question I'm asking myself, and you can hear in the background, that's my son's truck. He was working on his truck in the barn, and he had the wheels off, or at least one of the wheels off, and my tractor's in the barn, so couldn't get the tractor out. So there's your answer. Why am I walking back and forth with the wagon when I could be using the tractor? There's your answer. Got his truck out of the barn. It was sitting right here. I could get the tractor out. So, I got to do something else with the tractor anyway, so might as well use it for the last couple of loads. Although the exercise is great, it's nice to be able to use the tractor. My helper's here helping me get the stuff into the tractor. Now that my son moved his truck, I can use the tractor, so gotta get this last pile out of here. I don't think you can lift that much.
I think I can.
Alright, let's see.
I got the last pile that was big.
Come on.
I'll try.
Just get what you can. You don't have to get a giant scoop. It's actually better to get a small scoop and not drop half of it. So once every couple of months, I come out here in this barn, clean up all the hay pack and straw pack that they've got going, and then we wash it out. We just wash it out, get all the water out of here. But we want to make sure they have a nice, clean environment. I know they're going to poop all over it again. I'll come out here tonight and the floor will be covered in poop again. But in the meantime, we come out here and we clean it out really good for them and just go for that. So, all right, see, so now the goats have a nice, clean area. It'll dry up in a little while. We're getting them some clean water. I'll go out and grab some more hay out of what's left of the hay bale out there and just bring that in here and let them eat so they have stuff to eat in here, or they'll probably just climb on it and throw it back on the floor again. But anyway, yeah. Actually, I might put the manger outside, but because they don't seem to mind being out there to eat. So just checking in with this little one right here. There it is. Mama, you don't need to chew on my shoes. But just checking on that little one. His incisions are healing really nice. And the rest of them are doing okay. He keeps hanging out with these guys over here so he can be warmer. So his mom's kind of lonely a little bit. But yeah, they're doing okay. What? I know, I'm in your spot. I'm sorry. I'm moving. So as you can tell, it's several days later. And it snowed. Well, iced or something. But yeah. So that's what our plans are for right now. We're still making lots of plans and going slow and dealing with all the things that we have to deal with. But yeah, we do have plans for all our pigs. We do have plans for the animals, and we're making plans for everything else. So, all right. So if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Let us know, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And there's a playlist now just for this moving stuff, so go look for that as well. And we'll talk to you next time. Look, there's cows.